Welcome. If you're watching this, there's a good chance you've been checking your symptoms a lot lately. Maybe you've been asking, has my pain changed? Are my symptoms getting worse? Do they feel better? Am I ever going to recover from this? If that sounds familiar, I want you to know there's nothing wrong with you. Hypermonitoring is one way our brain keeps us safe when it perceives a threat. And so when we're experiencing pain and physical symptoms and our brain feels in danger about them, it's constantly having you check in on the symptoms to gather new information and hopefully prevent them from occurring in the future. But over time, this habit of hyper monitoring your pain or symptoms teaches your brain that they are threatening, dangerous, and constantly deserve your attention. In today's practice, we're going to try something different. We're not going to try and force your symptoms to go away. We're not going to convince ourselves that everything feels okay. And instead, we are going to loosen the grip on hypervigilance and practice shifting out of monitoring back into living life. Remember, every time you choose to place your attention somewhere other than your chronic symptoms, you teach your brain something really important. You teach your brain that you are safe to live life without checking in on your symptoms, and that your symptoms are not important and that they are not dangerous. And by doing this consistently, you teach your brain deep, lasting safety, which can help eliminate your chronic symptoms. So let's dive in to practicing this. Begin by closing your eyes, lowering your gaze, and just start to slow your breathing down. Nice long exhales. As we slow things down, just settling into your body, reminding yourself there's nothing we need to accomplish over the next 10 minutes. Your only job is to let go of the urge to monitor your symptoms and reconnect with the present moment. So at first, I want you to shift to notice the sounds or lack of sounds in your space, bringing all your attention there. Just allowing the sounds to naturally come to your ears. And as we do this, you might notice that urge inside to check in with your pain or symptoms. It almost pulls you in that direction. And all I want you to do is notice that. Notice that urge to focus on pain and symptoms. You might have even already started to focus on them, and that's okay. It's just gently shifting your focus back to the sounds around you. Just teaching our brain we don't need to focus on symptoms right now. You can redirect your attention onto the sounds. Perhaps noticing what sounds your nervous system prefers to hear right now. And now we're going to shift to doing the resistance breath. And you're bringing all your attention now to the sensations of doing this breathing. And so with the resistance breath, you breathe in through your nose, filling your belly and lungs full of warm air. And as you exhale, you purse your lips and you blow out through your mouth, kind of like you're blowing through a straw with a bit of resistance. Allowing your attention to rest on your breath. And just really in detail, noticing all the sensations. And again, if you notice that urge to check in and focus on your pain and symptoms, just gently and compassionately redirect your attention back on your breath. Noticing the sensations of resistance and release as you exhale. Showing your brain you're safe enough to not focus on pain and symptoms in this moment. Let's do one more breath. Let your breathing go back to normal. And now we're going to start to notice your emotions or dysregulation behind your pain and symptoms. So we're not hyper-focusing on your pain or symptoms and locking onto them. We're noticing the emotional response behind it. So just scan your body, top of your head, down to the bottom of your feet. And start to become aware of what sensations of emotions you're experiencing in this moment. Maybe your chest feels tense, your heart rate is elevated. Maybe your shoulders feel pinned up. Perhaps you feel tingly, buzzy. Or maybe you feel cold, heavy, and limp. But really just drop out of your mind, exploring the sensations of emotions within. Really deepen your connection to your emotions. If you get drawn back to your pain and symptoms, just redirecting your focus again onto your emotions. And allow yourself to just deepen that awareness, noticing all the subtleties, how the sensations move or shift or change. And how we create safety in your brain and nervous system is by attending to the emotions behind your pain and symptoms and regulating them. It's those emotions and dysregulation behind your symptoms that are driving them. So we no longer need to hyper focus on pain and symptoms. We need to focus on the emotional response and calming it and soothing it. So bring your hands over wherever you're feeling difficult emotions inside right now, and just start to breathe warm air directly into these emotions. Breathing warm, compassionate air into them. Remind yourself that although these emotions are unpleasant, they're safe to be with. And just softening the edges of the emotions with your breath and soothing the emotions with your touch. Take one more deep breath in and out. And you can come back to the room. So I hope this video was helpful throughout the remainder of your day. Remember to shift your focus away from your pain and symptoms and onto living life and being present as you live life. So I wish you all the best in your healing, and I'll talk to you all soon. Take care.